Alright, welcome to the search bar tutorial. So the goal here is to have a search bar in our website that functions like Google's. Now if I do a Google search, you can see in the URL we have, I'll open that up, the following: HTTPS, then www.google.com/search, and then this part here, the query string, we have Q equals test. Now, I can also go query equals test, and it also works. Now, let's build the search bar. So I'm going to close that temporary document. Now, under the static folder, I'm going to make a new file called searchbar.html. I'm going to use the HTML5 snippet in VS Code, get rid of the title. In the body, I'm going to make a form and use the get template. And the action, so this is the resource which will be invoked when we submit the form. So it's going to be HTTPS google.com/search. And I got that from looking at the URL here. So inside the form, we need a place where someone can put in text. So we're going to have an input, type text. The name will be search. And then we're going to have an input, type as button, and the value we're going to set to be a magnifying glass emoji. So make sure you're running the server, right, by running the Python server.py file. Now if we go to our website, if I type in static /searchbar.html, you can see this is what I get. Now let's perform a little bit of styling. So I'm going to make a new file called searchbar.css and put that in a new tab. Now I'm going to select the form element and go display flex. Now that's not going to take any effect because I need to include that CSS on the page. I do that by setting this to be static searchbar.css. So this link is to a style sheet, and the URL of the style sheet is /static /searchbar.css. So I refresh. You can see now that the search box is the same height as the search button. Instead of button, this needs to be submit. So it will trigger the search. Now this by itself, we don't really know what to put on the box. So I'm going to go search text ... refresh, see a placeholder now. So I can go who won the Super Bowl. And I can press enter, and it took me to Google. Let me try that. Oh, that's my bad. Instead of name search, that needs to be query. See, name query. All right. Oh, I just had to force a refresh of the page because it cached it. All right. So if you need to refresh the cache, go Control-Shift-R. Now we want our search bar to be centered. So let's do that. But first, let's take a look at what it's complaining about here. Yeah, no favicon, don't worry about that. All right, so we need to center that text box, the form. So what we're going to do is select the body, go display flex, justify content center, align items center, justify item center. We're going to go height 100 VH and set the margin to 0. Justify content. Yeah. All right. So these centered them. The content, in this case the form. We set the body to be 100 VH, so 100% of the viewport, and set that margin to 0 because by default the body would have a margin. And now our text box, which we can type into, could press enter or click the search button, and now we can do a Google search. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.